I guess I need to make this video too, if I haven't already.
Creator and sustainer of all the world.
We did get this poly seat cover kind of stitched and bull ringed on here. The problem is, if I haven't mentioned it, the original bracket is actually an 83. It lines up everything with the floor pan and all the, whatever's. But the bench itself wasn't. And now I don't know what year. I think it's a little bit more modern, maybe 89 or less. It might even be a back bench seat from something else. Long story short, I didn't notice it when I took it out and took it all apart, but when I went to go put it back together, the frame where it mounts to the underside of the seat, like in the front, is kind of stripped out, because it kind of just, I don't know if they drilled and tapped it or they found some kind of metal, but I looked at it, it's all split. The bolts that were in there don't hold on that side. On this side it's good, but on that side it doesn't. Ultimately, the back of the frame of this seat isn't bolted either, so it's like in a wreck, this whole seat's gonna peel forward. So it's just kind of unsafe. And I know there's ways and stuff, there's bench swaps and all of that. Forgive the mess, I'm kind of in the middle of like 30 things in here in the interior trying to wrap it up. But I just want to mention this because I'm gonna probably I'm gonna roll up the window, probably spend some money and get the right bench that bolts up to my brackets. I've got to pull this all out anyways to see if I can repair what I have, but it's probably gonna be a new bench. I got to pull all the door cards back out. I've got to do some wiring. I got to pull the steering wheel back apart. I've got to do some repairing in that. You can see I've got some door sill plates. I've got some dash components to replace. I've got to order some grills. These little inserts here underneath the plastics there. You can see there's nothing in there, but there should be like a little grill component that looks like, you can see it there on the floor, that old brown one. I thought I could get by with like dyeing them, but they're just kind of heat torqued, kind of twisted out of shape, and yeah, so that sucks. It's probably easier to show you my list here. From the top, I gotta figure out the shocks. When I put those shocks on when we lowered it, it didn't have a sleeve that fit the bolt, so figure that out. Brake and rear lights need to be rewired. I have kind of a pin out that I made. Got to do the fuel tanks, kind of figure out the carb, finally maybe rejet that. The tank selector valve part number is there, U7000. There's also U7001, which is for the dual tank setup, but you can get away with the U7000. It'll save you 40 bucks. I've got a driver side rear drum cylinder that needs to be replaced or rebuilt. I've got to grease everything that needs and could be greased. I've got to cut down my U-bolts and kind of clean them up, put some anti-seize on there. Rear window is spelled right. That looks like an E kind of, but it is an A. Yeah, rear window. I want to replace with a solid one. I kind of, when I get the door cards off, I need to do the manual windows. I want to grease those up, make sure the mechanism's working and all the rods are nice. Seat belts, those are original, I think, to the 83, although maybe I'm wrong. So I'm either going to pull them all the way out and kind of dye them black, like with some RIT or some acid dye. We're going to kind of get all those cables out of and all the extra conductors out of the engine bay. We're going to clean up all the walls. We're probably going to get that prepped for paint, mask off the engine area, and kind of see what we can get away with. We got some body work to do. That's not really top of the list, but there is some work to do. The frame or control arm on the driver's side has some damage and needs to be straightened and or have a control arm set replaced. Dash vents, need to order those. Wiper switch needs to be installed. Brake switch needs to be installed or replaced. Steering column is that kind of a general thing. It involves the blinker, it involves ignition, it involves a shift collar, and that's a lot. You see, you got steps 1 through infinity. So we'll splice this in somewhere in the video. I also just backed it out so I could do some stuff with the garage. I've got a little Big Chief smoker Sarah got me a while back for a holiday or my birthday. We got some cleaning to do. Yeah, just a short video to let you know we're still in the game. I got a door seal, the rubber for this door I got to still put in, but I got to figure out the door sill plates. I think the door rubber has to go in before the dash because it's really close on the sides here, and the dash isn't a really perfect fit, like in the very corners over there. But yeah, so there's going to be some customized stuff there. I don't want to leave this out. Tomorrow's supposed to be hotter. Geez, the hood's not really looking that good, is it? Looking pretty bad. It's pretty dirty. And remember, this is just a black primer coat, right? We we scuffed all of the old red or maroon. It was losing its clear, and I had some spots I needed to investigate. Through this door is really bad. This door may get replaced. This fender is due for either some PDR or a replacement. The inner fender needs replaced on this side. We've got to do some work in the engine bay. We've got the brawler exposed now, so I can kind of get this job done. Get that covered back up, cleared out. This carb may be too big for this 305, but I don't know. Here's what's going on with this 305. It's got a bunch of bolt-on shit. It may even have an RV cam. It sounds nasty, but it's got Hedman headers and a straight pipe exhaust type thing. Damn, I don't know what else to say here, guys. I'm just in the process of troubleshooting 1,000 things. I've got new belts and shit to get for this thing. Got some bracketry down here. Yeah, man, don't know what to say. Been a while. I need to get this battery on a tender, plus the other one. I've got a couple red tops. I kind of want to clean this up. I don't know what some of this loose stuff is in the back there. It's twisted around. Somebody could tell me. I think it's like emissions wiring that kind of ultimately comes back to these grommets or whatever, these pin. God dang, what are these called? Doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying. I've got quite a bit of stuff, and I just keep thinking about it. What do we want to talk about? Was out here with the dogs, taking them out for a potty break, and a big ass neighbor husky got out. She's nice enough, but I'd never seen her interact with my smaller dogs, and was kind of keeping an eye on my littler dog as she came up. But she's a sweet enough dog, and I was kind of wondering what Charlie would do. But I forgot Charlie's from Sacramento, and he doesn't give a shit how big you are or where you're from. This is his yard, and he's gonna let you know. That's my boy. Anyways, Cora's just a big dork. Anyways, I just thought it was kind of a funny exchange.
He's a big boy. He knows what he said. What'd you say? Funny how? He's a big boy. He knows what he said. What'd you say? Funny how? You're funny. You mean, so let me understand this, because maybe it's me, I'm a little fucked up, maybe. But
Civic and the old Passat here. Got some plans for the Passat. I don't think Sarah knows what she can do here. But we're going to do a couple little things. We just put some new tires on it. I've been chasing some engine coats here and there. But she's all dialed in now. So now it's time for fun stuff, right? But yeah, rigs are looking good. Fleet's looking strong. And specifically, what's looking extra juicy is this girl in the sun for the first time with her new windshield. Doesn't she look good with that new windshield with the blue stripe up top? Really looking good. It looks like I can order a new back solid window, which is which way I want to go. I want to delete the slider and just go solid pane. There's no need for it. I think it's kind of cool to run, and I could kind of refelt it, but there's some, like, the locking mechanisms kind of messed up and stuff like that. We've got both tanks back here and their sending units. Got door rubbers and seals. Got the window wiper arms. New ignition. Looks like dash hardware. What was this? Oh, just some foil tape. Got a couple sheets left of kill mat. And if I can just get all of that installed. So that looks really cool.
Hypnotize me like